Hi, thanks for joining me. Today, I'm going to share a card with you that I was inspired to make after looking at some cards that were in the January to June mini catalog. This is on page 40. And I saw, all of these are great. This is the Sand and Sea Suite, which I've actually been waiting forever. Several items from it were on back order, and I was slowly getting all the parts to it. I finally received the last piece and was like, I need to make some cards with this, especially since this is done at the end of June. So anyways, this little card right here, it's like probably like, I'm guessing like a 3x3 little note card. So super adorable. So I saw that and I really liked it. But I don't really have a need for a 3x3 card. And I thought a lot about it. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, I think I might have missed something. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. Because I only got inspiration from this. And then I made my regular A2 card slightly different. It has a lot of the same features, but so let's just go ahead and start and you'll see what I'm talking about. So first, sorry about that. First, I need to turn that down. All right. I can't really, I'm not good at editing, so I don't have a way to edit that out. I apologize. Kids are being rambunctious. Anyways, so I used Flirty Flamingo, half a piece of cardstock to make my base. I'm going to fold it in half, give it a good score or fold with my bone folder, just nice crease. Remember that I place all my dimensions in the description below and also on my blog, which is linked below as well. I don't tend to do that during my video, but if you want me to start doing so, just let me know. And I apologize. Some people think that you shouldn't have a dirty workspace, but I like to use this until it's like nothing, no space left to use. I don't like to waste paper. So anyways, all right. So this is my Flirty Flamingo. Then in the suite, there is some beautiful papers. And the two papers that I'm going to use on my card is the one that looks kind of like a beach or like sand, and this beautiful pink one with seashells. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere these. This one is going to be adhered straight on my card. And then this one is going to be adhered at a slight angle. And I really hate to use this sheet because this side is so beautiful too. But all right, so I'm just going to adhere this one at an angle. And there's that. Now I'm going to do some stamping using the where did I put it? Oh, using the Friends Are Like Seashells. I'm going to take some stamps from that. I've got some soft sea foam, Sahara sand, and this is very vanilla, but we're going to turn it into So Saffron. I'm doing it like this for two reasons. The main reason was I realized I don't have any So Saffron. But then I also thought, wow, you know what? I actually kind of like the look of it blended on the very vanilla. So it's not like a totally one shade. It's kind of got several shades. So I'm going to go ahead and just do some blending with my blending brush. Stampin' Up! Has blending brushes like these. These are amazing. I love them. I also have some small ones that were just from the Dollar Tree that I still use. So I'm just going to go ahead and do some blending onto this page. I don't need a huge spot, just big enough for a starfish. And it doesn't have to be perfect because I like the look of it not being all uniform. So then I'm going to take my starfish and my So Saffron. I'm going to go ahead and just stamp my starfish there and set that aside for a minute. Close up and we'll get the next one. The next one, I'm using the soft sea foam. I'm doing the same on the soft sea foam here. I'm just going to do a just real quick light blend of soft sea foam. And then I'm going to stamp this small seashell. Oh, I closed my ink pad, and I actually need that because I need the soft sea foam for the seashell. All right, now I'm going to take and set that aside and use my Sahara sand to stamp a sand dollar. I love this sand dollar. And I'm just going to stamp it straight onto my Sahara sand. And there it is. Then I'm not going to do this on the video. I went ahead and just did it ahead of time. But I would then die cut each of these pieces out. And they look like this. Sorry for my arm being in the way. Trying to get this picked up. There we go. And there's my 3 pieces. And then I also, on Sahara sand, on my scrap of Sahara sand, I would stamp this image. I'm trying to see where my other piece of Sahara sand went. One that would fit. Let's just cut another one. I don't usually cut it this messy, but here we go. All right. So then I have another piece of Sahara sand, and I'm taking the one that says "You are unique and completely amazing," and I'm stamping that on the Sahara sand in Sahara sand. And it doesn't have to be like straight or anything, because we're then going to take the die from the Tasteful Labels dies, and we're going to cut that out, and so that we get this. Now I could take these pieces and attach them to my card. Make sure that my card opens the correct way. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is pop all of these up onto some dimensionals. I'm going to put on the bottom of this little seashell 2 mini dimensionals, just at the bottom, not the top part. And then on the starfish, I'm just going to put 1 a little bit closer to the bottom than the top. And on the sand dollar, I'm going to go ahead and put 3. You can do as many or as few as you want. And then I'm going to put 3 across the center of my sentiment. We'll go ahead and put these onto the card. I really like how this card it looks when it's all done. So I'm not going to push it down. I'm just kind of set it there so that I have an idea of where I want to put everything. I'm going to put, I know that I want my shells to be down toward the bottom right corner. So put this, I put the sand dollar on first, then the starfish, and then the little small seashell. And actually, I want to put a tiny bit of glue on there too. All right. And there's my seashells. Now, I'm going to take my Wink of Stella I think it's gold, but I don't know how to know for sure, but I think it's gold. I thought I had bought clear, but when I put it out, it looks more gold to me. Doesn't matter. You can use whichever one you want. So I'm going to use my Wink of Stella, and I'm going to go over my shells. So over my starfish, and over my little seafoam shell, and way too much. I don't know why, but this one keeps coming out pretty fast and significantly. Gonna have to look into that. But it will be nice and shiny. I really like Wink Estelle and how it gives just a little extra to your card. All right, so I did just the shells. That'll take a few moments to dry, and so will this mess. And then this week comes with these opal rounds, and these are beautiful. And I'm going to go ahead and add a few of these to my card as well. So I'm going to put one right there. I'm going to put what I consider a more medium one down here. And then one that's actually probably the same size. I think it might be the same size as what I just called the medium, but, and then I'm going to put that right here. And I'm just going to put these away real quick. All right. And then inside, I'm going to go ahead and just put a piece that, of course, I did not chop, but let's do that real quick. I need a piece, just a panel for the inside. And then you can do whatever you want to your inside. I'm just going to add a sand dollar on the inside here. If I can get it open. I'm just going to put a sand dollar down in this corner. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere this inside my card. And my card is complete. And here's the original that I made. It looks pretty much the same. So I really hope that you like this card and that you find some inspiration. And that if you have this set, that you get some good use out of it, because I think it makes beautiful cards. And if you don't have this suite, get it. Even if this stuff says it's on back order, you should get it. It will come eventually. I'd say eventually, lightheartedly. But it's totally worth it. I found when I first saw the set, I was like, oh, I don't know, it's another seashell set. But then I saw like the paper and the opal rounds and oh my gosh, the embossing folder. We didn't use the embossing folder, but that is this is the embossing folder. I'm not sure if you can actually see it, but it is amazing. I love it. And the dies cut out, like if you emboss this, you can also cut it out with the dies. It's wonderful. All right. Well, anyways, check out my store below. All the links to these products will be listed below. The dimensions are listed below. This was my Make and Mail Monday. I should have said that at the beginning. So Make and Mail Monday, this card will be mailed to one person who comments on and likes this video. And please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That would really help me, and I would so appreciate it. And I would appreciate becoming your demonstrator. Have a great one.